here with head coach Dave Petramala, Ross Turnbull, Ryan Brown. Dave, you want to just open with some comments and we'll take a few questions?
Sure. We've had major struggles down here for the last 30 years. I was talking to Coach Quinn, our goaltending coach, and we were reminiscing about their struggles down here and ours when I played. And this has always been a very challenging place to play for us. I'm not sure why. I think in large part it's because of the way Navy plays here and plays at home. It's a huge home field advantage for them as it is for us at Homewood. Some people are going to look at rankings and they're going to look at scores and they're going to look at the Navy, Air Force, and they're going to say, oh, you know what, Hopkins isn't that good. I'm going to tell you something. That's a really good Navy team. They're very good in the goal, as you saw, in particular at the end of the game. They're very good at the face-off X. They have two poles that we came into this game thinking are really dynamic in 10 and 20. They are excellent. They're aggressive defensively, and offensively I think they've improved. The kid terrain makes them just a little bit different. And now all of a sudden, if you short stick him, which is challenging to cover that kid with a short stick, now, I think it's Wendell gets a short. He walks away with 2 or 3 goals because of that. So they are a more challenging group to cover. So my hat's off to Coach Soul and his team. I think that's a great win for us, considering a new face-off guy, a new goalie, 2 new starting defenders, a new starting long stick, and a new starting short stick. I thought at the end of the game, we actually got the stops that we needed. We really did, and that was huge for us. But a really good team win against what we think is a good team they're gonna give some people some problems moving forward.
So what can you say about your new goalie, your new face-off guy? Because one beat Doug 14-10, and this guy had 13 saves.
I think they did their job, and that's all we've talked about. There's no one guy that won us this game. There's no one guy that would have lost us this game. This team, Wags, our margin of error is very slim, and we can't just be about one guy. Quite frankly, offensively, we need more from other guys. We got a great performance from Ryan, but we need more from other guys. Defensively, we have to be team-oriented. Thought a big thing tonight was our ability to handle Keena and 3 and 40. That's a big deal. That's 2 seniors, and we covered 1 senior, number 3, with a freshman. I don't know that he had a goal or a point. That was a big deal, but it was quite frankly, it's been all team. We're not good enough individually to think that way. We got to think collectively.
Dave, you always learn a lot in an opener, obviously. What stands out is what you kind of an immediate takeaway about this bunch?
I've been worried about us defensively and our ability to get stops when we need them. We got some tonight. We thought coming in we had a quality goalie. One of the things that stood out to me most was our bench. I know that's going to sound really stupid. Our bench defines our team. And in scrimmages, when things haven't gone well, the bench has gotten quiet. The leadership has not been there, whether it's on the bench or on the field. And tonight, guys like Joe Carlini were saying the right things. Guys like Will Ryan, goaltenders, doing the right things, saying the right things, talking to him as he comes off the field. Matt O'Keefe, senior captain. Our bench was huge for us tonight because it's indicative of our team. We got good leadership tonight, on and off the field.
Ryan, you've scored 6 goals 7 times in your career. Can you just talk about what was happening for you tonight, just time and space?
Yeah, I think when our offense was clicking well, I was able to find the openings in their defense. So really for us, it's not a one guy thing. It's our offense. I was just the one that was open at that time and able to shoot it. So
Just to clarify, 7 times with 5 goals or more, 5 times with 6 goals or more.
Brock, can you talk about your play? Do you have any nerves? How did you feel about your individual performance?
Like Coach said, I did my job. A little bit nervous. It was my first game ever. What a way to, finish the first game in double overtime. But, you know, like Coach said, what I did is did my job. Defense helped me out. They gave up the shots that we needed, and, you know, we made the stops when it came to it, and that's pretty much all there is to it.
When did the nerves go away?
Probably after that first save.
Dave, the winning goal where Shaq rolled up from behind, is that like a secondary look off your EMO where?
It is, it
After they
is,
rotate?
it is. You know, we got some good looks, and to their credit, you know, we've been skipping the ball through a couple of times from Shaq to Brownie, and they took that away, and we were able to reverse it and go the other way. Most of what we had done today was carrying it to the left side, looking through the right. This actually time we carried we rolled it the other way.
Right.
And, you know, credit to the guys for adjusting, to Coach Benson for doing that. And, you know, look, we had a chance to end that game in regulation. We had a chance to end that game more than once in overtime. And, you know, our kids fought. That's a heck of a lacrosse game for whatever it is, February 9th or 11th, whatever today is, on a Tuesday night. You know, so that's going to benefit both teams moving forward. You know, win or lose, that's going to benefit both teams moving forward.
Dave, 11 goals and 7 assists, all from the starting 6 and 1 goal outside them. Is that what you meant by saying you guys need more?
We need more. And you know what? We can't just rely on Ryan to have 6. I mean, it's great, he had them, but we need to challenge more with other people. We need other people to contribute a little bit more. That way, it takes pressure off of him. What happens if he doesn't have that shooting night? What happens if the goalie does grab a few? I mean, we faced as good I think we faced as good a defense as you'll see. I think they're very good. They're well coached. They're very good in the goal. You know, and obviously their offense helps their defense. They're very patient offensively. I can't tell you how many times we may have defended 2, 3, you know, 3.5-minute possessions, which, you know, shortens the game and makes it a little bit tougher. And then it puts more pressure on, you know, one guy. We need to get contributions from more guys.
Ryan, what did you think about how you guys kind of responded almost immediately, pretty much every time they tied it up there in the fourth quarter? Just kind of how did you guys handle those moments, those high leverage situations?
You know, I think one thing that helps us kind of Coach Benson when we come over the sideline. You know, he always tells us, like, even if we're down, you can't score a 2-point goal or a 3-point goal. So just kind of having that that mentality that we're just going to get the next one. You know, whatever it is, if it was a bad play, a good play, indifferent, the next play is the one that matters. So even though they score, you know, we still are just treating that next possession the same as if we were up a goal. You know, just staying steady and not really trying to make the home run play instead of just a play.
Dave, were you surprised by Brock performance tonight, or is this what you anticipated for him?
I'm not surprised at all. I thought, you know, we had a 3-man battle, and I don't think we could have made a mistake with any of the 3. You know, Will's proven that he can win games at the collegiate level. I mean, we start our run last year when the game against Penn State that Will Ryan starts, and then we've got the rookie that's young but talented. So, you know, credit to Brock and those guys. What I really like is I like how supportive they've been of each other throughout this process. That's been really important.
Any other questions? All right, great, thank you.
Did you play with Matt Reese at Sykesville?